Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Trails in the Sky. We are going to meet the mysterious individual who left us a note, in the cathedral. Oh. Looks like they're patrolling. If any of the soldiers spot us, we'll probably get led back to the hotel. We need to study their movements and take whatever chances we can to get past them undetected. Okay. Oh, does it give me an expanded field of view here? That's nice. Or am I going? The west block? I think? Yeah. I consider myself experienced at stealth games, but this game's... Oh, okay. Damn troublemakers. You need to stay indoors while we're trying to keep an eye out for terrorist activity. But how do you know they aren't terrorists? Back to square one. We'll just have to try it again. That was educational, though. Some of the soldiers seem to have stationary posts, while others patrol on a fixed route. First things first, we need to keep our distance from the soldiers. Easy enough, but it may require us to go well out of our way. Got it. So in other words, we can't take the direct route to the west. Now, as for the ones who are actively patrolling, they can't steer nearly as well as at night, so as long as we don't approach them from the front, we should be able to get by them. The main thing will be to learn their patrol route and stay out of their direct line of sight. Okay, let's give this a shot then. So if I'm in darkness, then they can't really see me unless I'm directly in front of them. Where are you going? Okay. Okay, you're stationary. Anything past you, or... Is this gonna work? It's probably not gonna work. Right. Third time's the charm, eh? Is there a pathway through the east block? I might have to traverse the south block from here and then go west. I think, probably. Oh, you're not making life easy for me. Oh, you just patrol all the way up and down the road, don't you? God. Come on. Yeah, boy. South block over here, yes? Okay, excellent. We've got past that garrison. Now all the way to the west. What if I hide in the trees? Will they spot us? Probably not. West block is a short ways away. I shouldn't have too much of a problem getting there. Theoretically. Can't go in buildings, obviously. Oh boy. I'm really in the thick of things, aren't I? Will they spot me if I'm just in the corner? No, they won't. Okay, good. If there was like a clear lighting system and detection system, I would be happy with this, but forced stealth in games is in which, like, it's not a main element. It's not really my speed. Cathedral is... Okay. So theoretically we would go up, and then to the left, and then up again. Oh boy. Easy mode. Alright, we're here. Third time was a charm, eh? Alright, we made it. Stay focused, Estelle. I'll go in first. Stay close. Okay, Man, Joshua's being very authoritative and forthcoming with his actions. He's taking the lead. He's being more forceful. I'm sorry, Estelle. I guess I misunderstood. Huh? You came after all. You. Hey, aren't you the nun from before? The one who was attacked on the scenic route? Thank you for what you did back there. I assume you got my message? That letter was yours? But why would you do something so secretive like just to say thanks? Ah, now I get it. It was her all along. Huh? You're very observant, Joshua. Pardon me, then. Allow me to get more comfortable. What? Lieutenant Julius Schwartz, Commander of the Royal Guardsmen, at your service. It's been a long time, you two. I knew you'd come. It's nice to see you again, Lieutenant. Last time was back in Rouen, right? Yes, it was. It hasn't been that long, but it feels like ages. Hey, hold on a second. Why are you in that getup? And why'd you call us here? I'll answer your questions one at a time. First, the clothes. The Septian Church has long and deep ties with the royal family. Colonel Richard's little conspiracy has us on the run, and they've helped us stay hidden within the city. Oh, okay. The answer to your other question, why I called you here. If you win the final match tomorrow, you'll get invited to that dinner party at the castle, right? What I need you to do is get in touch with Her Majesty once you get inside. I realize that it's a selfish request, but since we're basically fugitives, there's no way for us to make contact. You're the only hope we have. Well then, this is kind of unexpected. Actually, we're participating in the competition specifically in hopes of seeing the Queen anyway. What? Joshua explained the request that Professor Russell gave them during the Leyston Fortress incident. Really now? Almighty Idios. Thank you for your gift, most sacred. In that case, I have only one favor to ask of you. When you speak to Her Majesty, heed her counsel. Of course, that was the plan from the get-go. That non-involvement rule still applies, even in a situation like this. But we'll do everything we can. I'm grateful. Please, take this with you. What's this? Give this to the head maid, Hilda, and she'll know that you've spoken to me. Her Majesty is probably under a very heavy guard by the Special Ops men. But you can trust Hilda. With her help, you may be able to speak with Her Majesty. She sounds like a heck of a lady. Got it. We'll talk to her. Thank you very much. Pathetic, isn't it? I was deceived, and thereby failed the one I was supposed to protect at all costs. And this happened not long after I swore that I would give my life to safeguard Her Majesty from harm. You can't imagine how helpless I feel having to depend entirely on another's help. You really shouldn't be so hard on yourself. I hate to say this, but there is the chance that we'll lose tomorrow's match. I'm certain that you'll do just fine. That Calvardian martial artist is extremely skilled, and you are both the children of Colonel Cassius Bright. You mean you knew our dad too? He was a prominent figure in the military. Why wouldn't everybody know of him? It's not without reason that he was known as the finest swordsman in all the Royal Army. The Divine Blade, at that. Before he retired from service, I had a chance to be trained by him when he was a martial arts instructor at the military academy. If not for him, I would not be nearly as skilled as I am. I can't believe that. Dad's never used anything but a bow staff. I guess he must have given up the sword when he decided to become a bracer. His goal wasn't to kill his enemies. He wanted to improve himself and help those weaker than he. That's why he chose the bow staff as his weapon. Or so I imagine. Really? I didn't know that my use of a staff had that kind of significance. I'm sure he hoped that you'd inherit that same kind of mindset. I think he'd be proud of you. Joshua, Colonel Cassius trained both of you. I have all the faith in the world that you'll win tomorrow's match. Hearing you say that almost makes me think you're right. We'll put everything we have into it. Pardon us, this is the Grand City Guard. Due to the terrorist threat, we will now be patrolling the main facilities. I apologize for the lateness of the hour, but do you mind if we have a look inside? Crap. Quite alright, thank you. Just a moment, please, and I'll open the door. There's another door at the back of the altar room. You can get outside from there. Okay. Please be careful. Whew, well, we managed to avoid the patrol so far. Doesn't look like there are any soldiers this way. Yeah, I'm not sensing anyone. I guess the night patrols are finally done. Let's rest for a moment here, then head back to the hotel. Okay. So much is going on. Starting to give me a headache. I'll bet. I never would have imagined it to be Lieutenant. Fuck. The spelling always confuses me. I know it's Lieutenant, and I've been told it's Lieutenant multiple times. Lieutenant Schwartz waiting for us at the cathedral. Wait, so she wasn't who you were expecting to find there? Could it be you were thinking it'd be someone you'd known before? Well... Oh, sorry, forgot I said anything. Gotta remember the rules. Estelle, I won't ask you anything about before we met until you're ready to tell me. I'll try to be careful, but sometimes it just slips my mind. Estelle, I think you've gotten a little stronger during our travels. Huh? It's overwhelming to think about all the people around us. Each and every one of them living his or her own life, all under the same sky. And every person you meet has a personality, and a history, and a story to tell. Every one of them is just like us, living day by day. Sometimes I just have to remind myself that no one acts without a cause. Nothing happens without a reason, or a motive, or an excuse. And it's only when I remember that I start to feel like I might be able to reclaim the parts of me I've lost. Joshua? I'm probably just fooling myself, tricking myself into accepting things I can't change. But even so, I'm grateful for having someone with me. The sky, Dad, but most of all, you, Joshua. So, I promise, once this whole matter is settled, and if Dad comes back safely, I'll tell you everything there is to know about my past. Really? Really. The stars is my witness. Okay then, we have ourselves a deal. Estelle? All my gloom's gone fluttering away. Because once you told me what you gotta tell me, then I'll tell you what I've gotta tell you. What? Oh, wait, is this about that thing you've had on your mind? Yep. Gonna have to psych myself up for it. Psych yourself up? Is it really something so dramatic? I mean, if it's that important, I really don't mind hearing about it now. Absolutely not. It's a delicate matter, and timing is crucial. Though, I guess the situation does feel kinda right, but still, no dice, not yet. I don't get you sometimes, Estelle. I swear, you seem like you're ready to take on anything now. All because we've got a big talk planned. Makes no sense. Of course I'm ready. Ain't no way I'm letting those guys keep me from this talk. I'm gonna show those special ops types how a touch of girl power can ruin their whole day. Ruin their... You really are your father's daughter. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? You better not be comparing me to a middle-aged man. Yeah, I guess you're right. Somehow, I think we're going to do just fine tomorrow. Yesterday was genuinely awful. I returned to the embassy, overfull of spirit, when those tiresome guards saw fit to stop and cast flaming, stinking disparagements at me. They've tightened security at night, supposedly for anti-terrorist purposes. Were you two okay? Yes, we went to bed rather early, so we didn't have any problems. And Elnan lent us something that might really give us an edge. Estelle explained that Elnan had loaned them the spare key to the Gransel sewers. Now that should come in handy. He's a young one, but he's got a real spark to him. He always seems to know what you need and when you need it. So, what do you say we check out the sewers this morning? The gate is just north of the arena. Well, if it's for the banquet, we could muster up one more huzzah. Alright, I've got full control of my party. It's time for me to take some time and level people up, learn combat skills and whatnot so that I'm fully ready for the final battle. It's not going to be the final battle, I know that. There's a last dungeon and a last boss. But I think that'll be the end of this episode. Thank you very much for watching. Trails in the Sky is available on Steam and the PSP for about $20. The sequel second chapter is also available on Steam and the PSP for $30. Please pick them up if you can, because I'm doing them an injustice by rushing through it and tainting it with my inabilities. That monologue that Joshua went on about how everyone has a story and a personality and a history, that would have carried more weight if I actually did the side quests. I just realized. The game wants you to explore and talk to people and immerse yourself in this world, and I'm just... It's too late for me now. I'm going to play this again. I guarantee it. And I'm going to play the second chapter on my own, and I'm going to soak myself into this world. But this just teaches me that blind LPs are not my ideal form of entertainment, I suppose. Well, nevertheless, thank you very much for watching. I will see you next time. Toodaloo.